I used to snap my fingers, and he'd drop everything just to fetch my damn latte. Now I can't even sleep unless I hear his breath beside me. If irony had a face, it'd be mine, sitting in a silent penthouse in Manhattan, staring at the door he used to walk through at 8 o'clock sharp every morning, never late, never loud, always him. His name was Jamie Lang, a fresh UCLA graduate with two big dreams and not enough money to catch a cab on his first day at Ashburn and West. He walked into my office in scuffed shoes and an apologetic smile. I didn't even look up when I said, "You're late." He wasn't. I just liked to see people squirm. For the next year, Jamie was mine to command. And I was good at it-a-scold emails at 3 a.m., impossible deadlines, and public reprimands for the tiniest slip. He took it all. No backtalk, no cracks, just this quiet resilience that annoyed the hell out of me. I didn't realize that what really annoyed me was the way his eyes lingered when he thought I wasn't looking. Then came the Zurich trip. I needed a translator, and he spoke German. I said, "Pack a bag." And just like that, we were 35,000 feet in the air, sitting closer than we ever had before. It was cold in the Alps, and we ended up in a small hotel with a single queen bed. I blamed the assistant who booked it. He offered to sleep on the floor. I didn't let him. That night, he whispered, "You don't have to be cruel to be respected." I laughed. "And you don't have to fall in love with your boss." He didn't respond, but the way his back tensed under the sheets told me everything. Things spiraled from there. Subtle touches became prolonged looks. Meetings turned into midnight walks. He started calling me by my first name, Caleb, in private. I started pretending I didn't like it, until one night I kissed him. I remember his breath hitching, like he'd waited forever. He kissed me back, and for once I let someone else lead. I thought we could balance it. Passion behind closed doors, professionalism in the daylight. But I was a fool. Love doesn't stay quiet. It leaks into everything. I started protecting him, shielding him from my own wrath, making excuses when others tried to push him. And people noticed, especially Victor, my father's right-hand man at the firm. Old school, bitter, and always watching. Then it all came crashing down. A client dinner. Jamie at my side. Too much wine. A laugh too tender. Victor's eyes narrowing like a vulture scenting weakness. By Monday, rumors exploded. And I panicked. I called Jamie into my office and told him it was over. Cold. Final. I didn't even let him speak. I needed to save the company. My name. My father's legacy. He looked at me for a long time, then said, "I should have known. You only kneel to power, not to love." And he walked away. Weeks passed. I buried myself in work. But nothing drowned out the silence in my penthouse. I tried to move on, went on a few dates with men who looked like him, but none who saw me like he did. Then came the merger. A critical deal with Langworth Media, a family-run empire out of Chicago. The negotiation lead? Jamie Lang. My Jamie. He walked into the boardroom in a navy suit, confident, controlled, and entirely untouchable. He didn't flinch when our eyes met. Just a polite nod. "Mr. Ashburn." Killed me. Throughout the negotiations, he was brilliant, witty, strategic, and cruel in a way I recognized all too well because he'd learned it from me. When the deal closed, I lingered behind, hoping for a moment alone. He turned to leave, but I called, "Jamie." He froze. "I'm sorry," I said, the words foreign and heavy. He didn't turn around. "You only say sorry when it benefits you. I miss you." This time he did face me. His eyes weren't angry, they were tired. "Then why did you choose power over me?" "I was scared," I admitted, "of losing everything." "You did lose everything," he whispered. "Me. You should have ended there. But pain, when it's real, doesn't let you walk away so easily." Over the next few weeks, I reached out. Not as a boss, not as a partner. Just as Caleb. I sent flowers, wrote letters, waited in coffee shops I knew he liked. He didn't respond. Until one night, months later, I found him at the park near our old office. It was raining. He was sitting on a bench, soaked, staring at nothing. I walked up, took off my coat, and knelt before him in the mud. He blinked. "What are you doing?" "Kneeling," I said. "Not because I want something, not to prove anything, just because I love you." His eyes shimmered with something I hadn't seen in so long. "Hope. I don't know if I can trust you again," he murmured. "I'll wait," I said, "as long as it takes." And I did. 1 week. 2. Then one evening, I came home to find him in my kitchen, cooking his awful vegetarian lasagna. "You still can't cook?" I said, choking on emotion. He smiled. "You still kneel funny." We laughed. We kissed. We began again, not as boss and assistant, but as two men who had learned that love isn't about control or pride. It's about showing up. It's about bending, not breaking, for the right person. I once made him bow to me. Now I wake up every morning grateful to kneel beside him. Forever. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.